Guide on how to play Broker. Let's jump in, show you the abilities, and then we're going to do some really cool spectating. So let's have a look. With Broker selected, any weapon is good to pair with him. There is no actual specific type. Obviously, you do have a rocket launcher, and you do have the likes of smokes, and you do have your mines. So getting up close and personal using some sort of AR might be good because you might be the bomb planter. So let's go over Broker's 3 abilities. We all know that he's got a rocket launcher, he's got some smoke, and he's got some mines. But let me show you how they work. So if you do get a direct hit on a player with the rocket launcher, it is an instant kill. You can see it does 150 damage. Now this bot's got full life. If you want to get a kill on them directly and you don't want to hit them, so let's just say you're going around a corner and you're going to shoot the floor, you have to make sure that they are in. You see this white box, this little box in the middle of the screen, your cursor, your aiming reticule, they have to be within that box to get a kill, because if you move it just outside like there, it will not be an instant kill. You saw that's 149. So anywhere inside of that box is definitely a one hit, or a direct hit is a kill. If they are jumping and they are out of it, unfortunately you're not going to get a kill. So make sure that you've always got part of that white cursor on them to get that 150 damage. Now the best part of a rocket launcher really is if you are going around a corner, let's just say I'm on a wall and I want to take this peek, or if I'm in a duel and I don't know where the enemy are, well, I could simply just have a little look around. I could go around and shoot and get some damage off of them, get them damage markers, let them know where they are, or holding a bomb. Let's just say a bomb is planted. Well, then I could just quickly jump, hit the bomb, and then duck myself around the corner, because with the rocket launcher, it does not slow your movement. If anything, it makes you move a little bit faster. It's quite a fast little sprint with this rocket launcher, so you can easily just fire it off and run past. Let's just say you're running past the wall, and just let it go, fire. Let's imagine this is a doorway. Boom. You've done that, but I didn't get a full kill. So it's not the easiest to get kills on, but it's very good to protect sites or to find out if there's anyone around that corner. Maybe there's a group of people. Maybe they're all huddled up in a group. If you hit that off, you're going to create a bit of damage to all of them, which actually helps your team out. Then his next ability is his smoke. Now his smoke is like a normal smoke. However, it does create a line along the coin path. Now we saw we bounced off the floor, so that's why the smoke looks like that. If I was to throw this smoke up in the air, follow the trail, and that is how the smoke will play. So this is really good to take note if you are on a corner and you want to get round this corner, rather than having to peek and reveal yourself to throw the smoke. Well, then why not bounce it off of walls and create yourself a good blockage of smoke that completely covers that doorway, and even where it bounced on the inside, it even covered more of the inside. Now you can use this to your advantage even more so when this smoke clears up, let's just say we're looking over a doorway here and we want to be able to see these without them really seeing us. Well, then why don't you aim it just overhead height? Follow that path. You see that path, that little blue line? Follow it around there. And if you are here, well, now I can shoot under the smoke and I can basically create myself a line of fire where enemies shouldn't really be able to see us. You could do it yet again on doorways. So let's just say we want to look under it. Let's just aim it around there. And if we do that, we can now get a really good line of sight looking into there. Now, another good thing about the smoke, let's just say there is a bomb planting spot right here. Well, you could, for instance, bounce it off. You can go in and you can follow the smoke all the way through and then get a plant off. And because it's such a long smoke trail, they aren't going to know exactly what spot you're in. So unless they spray through everything, they're probably not going to know exactly where you're planting. An easy way to get a plant. And because it does last quite a long time, this is where we can move on to our next ability. So your next ability can be really good at finding where enemies are. But you can also be, let's just say I've planted a bomb. Well, I can throw it down on the ground and plant the bomb, and then it basically creates a load of trip mines for the enemy to not be able to push up to me immediately. That's not the best usage of this. Let's just say I'm on defense, and on defense I have got this doorway that they can swing me, because I've got another doorway over here that I need to worry about, and I want to plant the bomb in here. But I can't keep eye on both angles, and I'm going to be planting, so I'm going to be at a weakness. Well, just throw your mines down in one area, get over here, and when you're planting, they're not really going to be able to swing you. They can destroy them with a single bullet, but at least it shows you, if you look at your minimap, which in this mode we can't see it, but on your minimap you will have a loads of dots. I'll show you when we watch gameplay in a moment. You have a load of dots. Now you'll be able to see, that will give you so much information and let you know where the enemy are, if they are swinging you or pushing that way. Even if you've gone and put it on site A and you've now gone to site B, by looking at the minimap, you'll see all these dots disappearing, meaning that they are actually trying to make a push that way. So it can give you a lot of valuable information. You can even use it, let's just say that you want to, I don't know, let's say we are along this line here, yeah? And we want to push but we only need to push past this box, but we know that they snipe along this way. So let's just throw it a bit far. And now it's far. They're not gonna swing because now they're gonna hesitate. They're gonna hit a minefield. So this just gives me plenty of time to walk down here and plant the bomb. It stops them from holding angles. You can use it really well to hold angles. Now, the map trick, if you look at your map when you're doing this, you will actually be able to see where you're throwing it by looking at a dot. Let me quickly show you. So if you take a look at my mini map now, we can see there's a little white dot. That little white dot indicates where the end of this blue line is. So if we were to literally throw it up there, we have to wait for the barrier to disappear, because if you throw it while the barrier is there, it will block it and bounce it back. It basically creates a hard wall. So let's go ahead. When the timer stops, barriers are gone. Now we throw it, it should land in that exact spot. Not only that, when it does land, it does show all the bees. So now if we look at the ground, we can see there's loads of dots on the map. When they do get either stepped on or walked over, they will disappear. So we got a hit there. This is against AI. We can see one has now disappeared. It got a kill. But not only that, is people do shoot them. I'm not too sure if the AI shoot them. We're getting loads of kills, but we can see them disappearing right now on the map. That is where they are really good. And yet again, like I said earlier, if we want to get a cheeky little kill, we can throw that out there. And because it creates smoke at a level, we can walk out and we can get a nice peek on the enemy without them really knowing where we are or having to look down. I mean, at that range, they would have won that fight, but you can make dirty little peeks. And then yet again, I don't know where the last enemy is, but let's just show you the rocket launcher. We're in a real world situation. It's not as easy as you think to actually hit this rocket launcher. There they are on A. It's not as easy as you think. You have to get a direct hit, because if you do hit close and not directly on them, it doesn't actually kill them. Well, that got us a kill because he was at 109 health. But now let's go into the real fun. If you didn't know, in this game, there is not only ranked leaderboards. Now, I was up to rank 1000, in the top 1000 last night, and I've dropped out of it. I'm 20 or just less than 20 points away from being back in the top 1000. But here in Lancers, you've got Lancer ranks where you can see the highest ranked Lancer or the highest ranked person of that Lancer. And in this case, we have got the best ranked #1, which is Emilian. And I actually think Emilian in the actual leaderboards is one of the top ranked players. So if we go into ranked and we go down, Emilian is currently ranked 8 in the world, and they are #1 in Broker. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go on their profile and we are going to spectate their most recent game as Broker and see how they use them, to see if we can get any tips and tricks out of watching them play. Let's react to the rank 1 Broker main. If you didn't know, when you're in high tier ranking, you do have picks and bans in your card selection. It's not like everything up to Diamond where you just do like your normal games where you just pick, each team picks their cards. No, in actual Diamond above, you have a pick and ban system on your cards, so you get a card captain, which makes it pretty interesting. Let's go ahead. That's Lex. Where are we? Who are we spectating? We are spectating Emilian, which I'm guessing is Lex 1 because the name is... Oh, here we are. Emilian. Emilian's actually using sonar on attacking, which is very interesting. So let's go and actually spectate a top tier player, because this will be a punk master for this game. So we just saw him then throw down his mines to kind of block off a site, to kind of understand where enemies are. Now he's going to push up on the middle, and I don't know why he's going for this. Maybe he knows that they're going for a middle peak. Maybe they're communicating. These are all punk masters. They're top tier. He threw a fire there because he's trying to block off their line of sight. They've got Misty A, and we've got Party flashing as well. Party flashing. So he's been blind in that moment. Now he's just trying to get information. He can't actually see what we can see. You know how we can see them through the map? He can't actually see that. So he's put smoke down there to kind of throw them off. He's literally trying to stall. That's what he's trying to do in this situation. That butterfly knife looks so cool. What's your favorite knife or axe in the game? Okay, so I just got planted, and we can see with them planting, they actually went ahead and put a wall down and diffused behind the wall, and they're on the Misty site A. But they did initially not push A together. They pushed another direction to throw off the enemy, to kind of break them up. So let's just say you're playing a game of football, you're playing a game of hockey, whatever it may be. you don't want to just go and concentrate yourselves in one area, because then everyone else will concentrate themselves in one area and you're not going to get past the defense. So what you do is you try and disperse them. You try and pass over to that side, try and make people move over that side. You try and pass it back to pull them this way, then you do your long shot to go for the actual goal. This is almost the same situation here, where they've tried to go from one angle to kind of separate their team, so when they do a full push elsewhere, they're going to get a full team of people. There's nothing special in that play then. Literally, it was just playing like me and you know. However, just these top ranked players have got a better shot and a bit more map knowledge than a lot of other people. Now, Emelian has not gone ahead and used Broker, but Lex1 is still using Broker. So while we're in this scenario, we are going to spectate a Broker to make sure that we know what is going on. And in this case, what we're seeing is Broker is being best used on defense, not attack, which is pretty odd, because as an attacking operator or a lancer, he's pretty good because he's got the smoke trail so he can get in. But who knows? Let's keep our eyes out and see what happens this round. We could skip this forward a little bit because this is the pick and ban phase. Let's go and pull that up. And let's go and bring it forward to the round start. Let's go to where the action starts. They've got dimension travel on this one. Okay, he's used it to actually destroy Nitro's Chug Chug. So he wanted to cross, so what he actually did there is he cut it off with a bit of smoke.
Chats, please stream snipe them.
Interesting. Who are we watching right now? We're watching Emelian, so we're actually watching the Broken main and seeing how they're playing. So they've immediately taken advantage of that kill, and with that kill, they've gone and run through where he was killed. Now, if you don't know this card, it is dimensional travel. There's two worlds, two instances of the world. You can go through to instant A or instant B, and you can plant in either one of these worlds, and in order for you to defuse it, you have to go to that part of that dimension to actually go and defuse it. It's a pretty good spot for a sonar, you know. At this point, they don't know where the enemy are. He's just waiting on his sonars to actually pulse someone. One person left, so they've just called out where it is. 27 seconds on the diffuser.
All over except for the last 20 seconds.
Oh.
Seconds left. Wow.
I would have stalled it. I would not have even, personally, guys, I would not have swung that until I heard the bomb being defused. Because in theory, you have no interest in peeking that corner until the bomb is starting to be defused. You want to hold an angle. So that was actually a really bad play for the top ranked Broker in this game and top 8th in the world. Wild. That is actually a really, really wild way of playing that. That's just crazy. It's blown my mind. Right, let's get back to the next round. So we can see he's got quite a good KDA at the moment, this Lex. He's got 2 kills, 1 death, 1 assist. Now, in this scenario, if you think someone's at the end, a really good situation there would be to fire off your rocket to try and get the damage on them. He could have used that rocket then to fire it down there to try and blast them to get that finish. But we don't know how far he rotated out. So yet again, it is all hit and miss. Okay, they're all swinging pretty hard, and their footsteps, they're not bothered about their footsteps, are they? There you go, we got the next round. Let's move on to the next round. Now, he's still not using him, so we're going to go back to watching this Lex 1. So currently, they are winning on an attack, which is pretty good. So it means they've got some good slayers. But if we are looking at the kills of the actual attacking team here, they have all got almost equal kills to deaths. Right, where the defending team's got some... No, they've actually got some people that are letting them down, like that Jaguar. But it still is a pretty close fight. So this game is not all about killing. It is objection based. So if you can get that bomb down and defend it, you win. But look at the way they just took control of that site. They threw them off, and then they all spread out and took a different spot in the site, so they can all get different angles on whoever might be trying to attack them. Now the defenders, are spending way too long trying to engage in this fight. They do need to wait for everyone to catch up. Now, he just saw him then in the corner of his eye, but I don't think he did. See, he's using that then, the rocket launcher, to try and get hit round the corner. Will he try it again? Yeah, he will. See, he's trying to try and poke damage round a corner. And his teammate traded off on him then.
Time's nearly up.
You see that he's swinging. He's actually going for the kill. I wouldn't be going for the kill on Exodus, but we do know Exodus is a top-ranked player. Which Exodus is 4-3 in this situation. Spacemaker, I've actually played with Spacemaker. The guy has got an absolutely insane shot. We're going to go back to Lex here. Yo, IKAxu, just subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the Left Squad Amigo. If you subscribe while I'm making a video, I make sure I give you a shout out, so I really appreciate that. So here we go. We can see what he's doing right here. He's actually throwing down his mines to block off that passage right there to stop them doing that side push. Now, they are shooting them out, but he knows he's got that information now, knowing that they're there. So he's firing his rocket around, trying to get a couple of hits off of people around the corner. That's 68 damage, but 68 more damage than if he would have swung and died. So every little bit of damage you can apply on the enemy team really does help. I really like this spectating mode, how you can see all the damage markers being done to every single player. Now they've only got one left. But then it's going to switch over to the defending side, so we should start being able to watch Emilian use Broker on defense. That's whether they do use Broker on defense. But at least throughout this whole game, we've been able to see what a Broker does. And they're just doing exactly what I expected. They're firing rockets around corners and trying to get hit markers just to weaken up the enemy team to make it a little bit easier for the top fraggers. Even though he is a top fragger using the Broker, well, he's 3-3, but he's still putting in the effort and helping the team out massively. Now let's move over to the defending side. He has switched to Broker on the defending side, which is a very interesting tactic. I would use it arguably for attacking more than defense. Sorry, and they've used it for defense. Here we go. So what does he do at the beginning of the round? So immediately at the beginning of the round, he's gone and thrown down his mines to block off mid passage. Now he's slowly peeking round. Didn't do too well then, but he was trying to get a nice flank on them. See, now they're being destroyed. So in theory, he would now be able to give that information back to his teammates, going, look, middle bombs are being destroyed. So they are, or they might be pushing through middle yet, because now he's pinging them off. His teammate is now holding that angle. So that hollow point has actually given some really valuable information to the defending side. And now they know for sure that someone might be going through middle. But the pathogen has rotated off, so they're all definitely communicating. Look at the angles that they're covering. What was that he fired at? Was that a smoke? It was fire. Wow, they really pushed in well then. That is a really good push-up for an attack plant. That was a really, really good push-up. I love watching a good team work together, you know. Oh, that was close. But we can safely say that that round was won by the attackers. I wonder if this game goes to a duel, and in a duel, does he actually go ahead and use Broker? Let's go back to the start of this round. There we go, preparation. So he is preparing his tea, and he's going to immediately throw it down the middle. Down the middle. That's the first thing he does every time, is to cut off an angle. Wait, did they just destroy all his mines in one? They did. They've also put their fire along so he can't push up. He's just trying to stall the game. Trying to delay the game as much as possible by placing them fires. So he's not got the greatest of shots. Look, he's 3 and 7 at this point. So how does he pull it back? Does he use broker in a duel or something? Who are you watching right now? Who's the top fragger in this game? They're Space Maker, but Space Maker's dead. But otherwise, it's Exodus. Remember, these are all top 20 in the world that we're watching right here. I did not know you could stand on top of that box right there. That's amazing to know now. Oh no, they put a wall there, never mind. There's a nitro wall. I love the way he's holding the back angle, expecting a push. And he still lost it. So they were both holding that well. And they've lost that round. Move on to the next one. Right, let's see if he does any better this time. Right, throws off the mines. He's immediately backing away from the mines. No, he's not. He's still holding it. We can see here that they have got a nitro using their chug just round here. And Hollow Point Exodus is pulling up, but Hollow Point has now pulled out their gun. And if you don't look right, he's dead. Wow. That literally is the exact same play that happened last time. The exact same play, unless I rewind it and did the same round again, which maybe I did. Every round looks the exact same, or have I gone backwards? Every round is looking the exact same here for Broker. Nothing's changing. Wait, we've already seen this round, right? We have. Next round. Okay, it's a little bit different. So this is how he's rotating over to A. He's going underneath through secret passage. And he uses rocket to kill Chug. He knows someone's around the corner and he got a kill by shooting around the corner with a rocket. But because he didn't get multiple numbers, he didn't actually peek the corner as he went around it. That actually affected him using Broker then. Because if it had Broker, for instance, let's just say we were here, and he fired that rocket off and it would have hit here and it would have got splash damage on both, then he wouldn't have pushed like that. But because I only got splash damage on one and not the other, he then swung thinking no one else must be around that corner. And that actually caused him to lose that round, which was not good. Can he win this round? So yet again, always the same strategy for him. Maybe I might do a breakdown video if you guys would like to see what the top broker is doing on every single map, so you can see how the top broker starts every single map and you could then copy that. Let me know if you like that video. So it's just like how I'm learning now. I'm in Diamond. Is you just want to stall the games as much as possible. Now I do really like this off angle. This means if someone comes round, that you are now in a position which they can't really expect. They'll be looking at the edges of the boxes, the edges of the walls. They come round aiming head height. They'll actually be aiming at your feet. It's a really good way of getting an advantage here. So he's rotating off, but he is trying to lock down that middle. Until they get any information, they've got Hollow Point sitting on A, they've got Nitro sitting on B. Until they get any information on where they're coming from, he will make sure that he holds down and locks down that mid. There we go. We can see that they're pushing up to mid. He does not know that at this point. But as soon as they start destroying their mines, which they are now, he will now be saying to his team, they're coming mid. And they will then be rotating round to try and get that. He's throwing fire down. He's not giving up that spot. That spot is his spot. And he's actually got more fires. So it looks like they're trying to take control of that middle. That rocket launch came in clutch. Hit 149 on one of them. Still a dangerous push, because if they had a sniper, you would have definitely died. They've got information. Spider and Hollow Point have said they're now all rotating to A. So what the difference is here between my lobbies and these lobbies is communications, what I'm seeing. when someone believes in their team leader, and when they say we are rotating, they all rotate together.
10 seconds left.
They're all one shot. Oh, Exodus coming in with a nice one shot. But this looks like it's it. And team winner B. That was the most recent game of Broker. If you want to see me do more breakdowns of top plays, go on every single map and see how they're starting every single map as a Broker, then let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.